This is Cosmic Armor Superman, and this is literally the strongest Superman variant. Like, this dude is nuts. So this version of Superman comes from the Final Crisis Superman Beyond comics. So to explain what this version of Superman is, we gotta talk about how he was made. Yes, you heard that right, how he was made. So basically, in response to an evil version of the Monitor named Mandrak threatening to consume the multiverse, his wife named Zelavala, which is also a Monitor, travels to ask Superman for help. She then offers a cure for Lois Lane, who's been affected by something called the Bleed, which is basically just a barrier between the universes. Superman accepts, and we come to find out that Zillow not only recruited our Superman, but basically every other alternate universe version of Superman as well. We got Overman from Earth 10, which is an Earth where the Nazis won World War II. We got Captain Atom of Earth 4, aka Quantum Superman, who is basically just Dr. Manhattan on drugs. Cause if he doesn't take said drugs, he'll lose control and just basically become an omnipotent god. We got Captain Marvel from Earth 5, who's the main superhero of his universe. And most notably, we got Ultraman from Earth 3, who is essentially just an evil version of Superman who's just as strong. While on Zillow's ship, our Superman actually develops an enhanced version of his X-ray vision called 4D vision, which allows him to see what I can only describe as the multiverse's organs. The ship starts to get attacked by another huge ass ship that's literally so big that it spans across universes. We then see Ultraman trying to push the ship back, but this shit is not going well at all. Superman jumps in and they both end up pushing back the ship, ultimately stopping its advances. Sometime after this, Superman and the others make it to a dimension called Limbo. While they were there, Superman and Captain Marvel head to a library in hopes of finding ways to beat Mandrak. But then they come across and proceed to hold a book of infinite pages that contain a prophecy. The prophecy then shows a mysterious protector of the multiverse whose silhouette looks almost identical to Superman, but more of like a robotic kind of way. After this though, Mandrak's ship finds its way into Limbo and literally tears the sky open. While this is happening, the effect of Mandrak consuming Limbo literally turns Ultraman and the inhabitants of Limbo insane. This leads to an all-out brawl and leads to Ultraman trying to attack Superman, but Captain Marvel's able to hold him back just in time. Cause if he didn't hold these two back, they both would have exploded due to Ultraman being from a universe made of antimatter and Superman being from a normal one. Captain Atom sees this and comes up with a hypothesis stating that if two creatures have opposite characteristics, it actually makes them symmetrical. So the duality of Ultraman and Superman is actually non-existent. He then goes on to say that if these two opposing creatures fuse, it can make something called a thought robot. Superman then encourages him to test his theory with him and Ultraman. Ultraman then charges at Superman intending to kill him, and they both touch, causing a crazy ass explosion. But then Atom takes that explosion and fuses both of their essences, making a literal thought robot. We then cut over to this robot waking up in a dimension called the Nil, which is actually where the monitors come from. He then reaches out to Limbo, and we can see that this dude is huge as shit. Like, his size is literally immeasurable. The other monitors see him, and then they realize that if he's here, then that means Mandrak is coming. The robot then sees all the worlds that Mandrak has been consuming, and he's like, oh yeah, this dude gotta go. He then walks to a door with Mandrak on the other side, and as soon as the door opens, it's immediate smoke. These two start boxing, and this shit gets wild, bro. While they're fighting, the robot becomes more and more aware of everything. Bro basically knows that he's in a story right now. Bro's low-key getting his ass beat by Mandrak, so Zillow steps in. Mandrak sees this, but then murks the fuck